Let me just say that you all know why we're here. We're here for Matt's mission, but we're also here for Augie's quest. Augie is our dear friend in the fitness industry who was diagnosed with ALS 11 years ago and is still with us today. God bless him. Augie and Lynn, here we are at the Newtown Athletic Club Silver Snowball in honor of Augie's quest and Matt's mission. And 1, 2, 3, we love you, Augie! Thank you. We have a couple of special guests here and a couple of sponsors I need to thank. But one special guest, while the house lights are up, is right here. Mr. Brian Fitzpatrick is with us this evening. Brian, raise your hand so they can have... Now, that name may sound a little familiar to you because he is the brother of Mike Fitzpatrick. He is here because he would love to get a chance to meet a lot of you, all of you. So please feel free to come up and say hello to Brian. He is running for Mike Fitzpatrick's seat in Congress this next time around. Am I right? I'm right. Yes. So he'd love to get to know you. Now this guy, I'm a little afraid of him because he is a former FBI agent. Yeah. And I can read you some of his resume here, but let me just say it's pretty gosh darn impressive. But he has given that up because he is now dedicated to be on the other side, and he's going to work for the people. So thank you, Brian. All right, stay with me. I have a couple of big announcements. I want to thank you to our sponsors. Fulton Bank, $9,000. There they are. Right there. National Penn Bank, $2,500. Yeah. Bill McAllister, member, $6,850. Chuck and Dottie Mincher, former owners of the Newtown Athletic Club, $4,000. They're here. Richard Huckle, a good friend of Matt's from Minnesota, $2,000. Countless other $1,000 donors, $500 donors, and a special sponsor, Porsche of Princeton. Did you see that car outside on your way in? Yeah, well they're a sponsor too. $1,000. Thank you, Porsche of Princeton. I have a very special announcement. A brand new donor just came tonight. And a check just came in. I have it right here. I'll have that check in my hand. He said, Linda, I don't want you to say anything. I don't want you to announce this. Do you think I listened to him? No. I have a check in my hand from members Tricia and Bill Borchert for $7,000. He's not going to raise his hand, I know, but he's there. They were just dancing on the dance floor. He went up to Kate Golden and said, well, what's this giving wall all about back here? You know, the wall with the puzzle pieces? How much money are you going to raise on that? We said, well, if we sell every piece, we're going to raise $5,000. He said, all right, I'll buy it. And he gave her $7,000. And then he said, leave them up, raise some more money. There he is. He just went, no. He's right there. Bill and Tricia. Thank you. All right. Last year, well, let me start by saying, we've been raising money for 10 years for Augie's Quest. Last year, we found Matt Bellina. Matt Bellina, yeah. some money. And we said, we'd like to help you, but will you help us? Will you be the face of ALS for us? And he said, yes, I will. So last year, we raised a bit of money with Matt's help. We raised $180,000. Now let me explain. $80,000 of that the NAC raised with all of your help. We did a lot of fundraising things. We had a big event. You donated online. That was great. We got to $80,000. We got to $180,000 because of the personal donations of Jim Worthington and family. So thank you, Jim. This year we're on our way to another $100,000. Thanks to people like Bill, the other Bill McAllister, all of you, we're getting there. But I think we're at around 70. You know, we're getting real close. We still need some more help. Buy some more tickets. Buy the rest of that giving wall. You can still donate online, but we're getting there. We couldn't do it without all of you. All right. Before I say the rest of what I'm going to say, I think it's time that I let Matt Molina say something. I'm going to hand this to you. I think that'll work best. What do you think? Testing? Still working? There you go.
So I didn't know I was going to do this. Again, I got to start by saying thanks. You know, Jim, Linda, I can't thank you guys enough. It's unreal what you guys have done for us. You know, for me and Frank and our families, and for all of you. You say thank you when someone holds the door open for you. So there really aren't words for what you guys have done for us. I want to tell a really quick story. I'm going to try not to cry. A couple weeks ago, I was out for a walk with my oldest son, JP, and he picked up a dandelion, and he said, he blew on it. And I said, "What you wish for, JP?" And he said, "Dad, I wish that you'd be able to play football with me when I grow up." So I want to thank all of you for making it a possibility that JP's wish might come true. God bless you. I can't say anything else after that.
Thank you, Matt. Along with Matt, we're fighting for another member of our NAC family, and he's standing right next to Matt. Frank Mongiello. Yes. Frank is standing with his son Eric by his side. I'm told he's 19 and a half. He's not old enough to be here. But we said okay. Frank's lovely wife, Marilyn, could not be here tonight. Marilyn Mongiello is one of our amazing group exercise instructors. So lots of you know her, yes. Let's hear it for Marilyn. She... Okay, all right. I'm gonna lose it. It's getting overwhelming. I was just told by Jim that John Cordisco, raise your hand, John, is giving $5,000 right now. John, we love you. Thank you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable generosity. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. year, I told you we raised $180,000. I just want you to know, this is your club, and you were a part of that. And there's a lot of clubs that raise money for Augie's Quest, and their own Matt's missions, if you will. And at Augie's Bash last year, there was $1.8 million raised. Our $180,000 was 10% of that. One club, just us, we did 10% of what all the clubs in the United States did for Augie's Quest. I know. Thank you, and thank you, Jim. All right. Next year, I have an exciting announcement, and you gotta watch for all the emails that I'm gonna be sending you. Y'all open my emails, don't you? Okay. We have a new fundraising event coming up. For all you warriors out there, you sports warriors, you workout warriors, we are going to have a fabulous weekend in New York, which you can participate in, where Team Quest for ALS will run in the Brooklyn, New York Rock and Roll Half Marathon in October 2016. So we want to see all of you there in October for Matt and Frank and for Augie. Let me hear that you'll be there. Let me hear it. All right. You know, this whole ALS story is pretty special. And when we met Matt, we knew we had somebody pretty special. And I think we can all agree. But to our sadness, Frank was brought into our lives. As you know, we just introduced you, Frank and Marilyn. They're just as special. So we're gonna fight hard every single minute, every single week, every single year. And what are we fighting for? We are fighting for a cure. We are close. I'm looking at Matt's mom, Deb, right now. And I'm gonna lose it too. We are close. You have no idea how close we are. If you want to know anything about the science of this, you talk to Frank and Matt. They are both participating in a precision medicine program, and your money, your dollars, if you give $50 to that wall tonight, your dollar is going to their medicine program. It's not going anyplace else. It's going for them. So this is no joke. We are really, really close. Somebody told me that what we need to do in the next 5 years, maybe it was Jim that told me, we need to raise $50 million in the next 5 years, and we will have a cure. Yes. And I have that on good authority because that was said by the director of science at the ALS Therapy Development Institute, where both of these guys are in treatment. He's the one that said it, and he meant it, and he knows it can be done. But it can't be done unless we keep on fighting, and we're going to keep on fighting. And you know why we fight every day? Because I see his face, I see hers, I see his, I see Eric, I see that family out there, and I see my own family, who's here tonight. So there's no way that we're going to stop. We are going to keep on going. Every 90 minutes, someone is diagnosed with ALS, and that's the truth. It's not incurable. They said it was incurable, but we now know it's not. It's just underfunded. And we got some really strong people, like Augie out in California, who's still with us, who has rallied every resource he has to make this happen. And he's already raised $50 million. But he did that in 10 years. In 5 years, we can raise the rest. And we will. Just like tonight, we're gonna raise another 100,000. So, I don't know what else to say except thank you. Don't stop. And I have a special surprise. I was looking for you guys. I'm looking out there. We have a special recognition for Matt. You guys stay seated. Stay right where you are. Yes, he can. Before they come out, Frank has asked to say a word. Here you go.
I just want to say thank you for everyone for coming out tonight. It certainly means the world to people like me and Matt. You know, it's the worst, one of the worst days. I found out I had this horrible disease, but thank God I had a wonderful family and friends to support me. And I draw my strength from everyone here. And as Linda said, this disease is not incurable. It's underfunded. And, you know, because of programs like this, like the Ice Bucket Challenge, that's the reason why, you know, places like the Therapy Development Institute is able to bring around the precision medicine program, which myself and Matt are very fortunate to be part of. And, you know, when I was there last month for my skin biopsy and blood, I realized right then and there that was my hope. You know, because I know they're probably the ones that are going to find the cure for this, because they're really investing and they have top-notch researchers and scientists and doctors. But at the end of the day, none of it will be possible without all of you here contributing and help to move this forward. So I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for taking time. We're taking the time out to come here and spend this great night with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. And now it's time for our surprise recognition for Matt. I don't even know if he knows about this. I'm saying it's a surprise. So I would like to welcome the Warriors Watch Riders and Jeff Huggins. Come on out here and do your thing. Do you need a microphone, Jeff? Would you like the microphone? Yeah, I can hear you.
It's our honor and point. You have to be a warrior to get this. You are a warrior. Keep fighting the fight, sir. On the front of it is our patch, what we stand for. On the back of it is our saying, never again will a warrior be scorned or ignored. On the back side is branch of every service, along with the first responders. It's a pleasure and an honor to present this to you, Commander. Thank you again, sir.
I am part American flag that has flown over a home in US of A, but I can no longer fly. The sun and wind have caused me to become tattered and torn. Please carry me as a reminder that you are not forgotten.
One more thing, please, Commander.
American Indian was the first defender of the American soil. Our warriors came back from battle. Their stories were told by the color of the beads they wore on their vest. These are your warrior beads. To explain to you what these mean to us. Gold beads at the top represents the Gold Star family, those that gave out the son or daughter against carnation. The blue at the bottom represents those that defend her today. The black represents the POW/MIA issue. They all surround the colors of our flag. Blue at the top represents the stars in the heavens, our first freedom, freedom of religion. In God we trust. White for the purity of our cause, red for the blood that has been shed to protect our nation. You, sir, are a true American warrior. We appreciate your service. We value it. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, come greet the hero.
Here for our hero!
Thank you to our Warriors Watch riders. Can you guess what these guys ride? What do you think they rode in on? Harley Davidsons! I'm pretty darn sure. I don't think I mentioned, and a lot of you might already know this, but Matt was a Navy pilot.
Go Navy!
So he, like his father before him, I believe. Yeah? Just a no. He was a ship driver. Okay, sorry. I like the other story. That was good. His brother, Andy's here. Andy, raise your hand. Matt's brother, Andy. He was a pilot too. Yeah, and his wife, Kelly. They're members here now too. Yeah, we're just getting them all. The Linas are coming. We have them all. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yes. They're crazy people too. And Mama Deb is right at the front of the line all the time. All right. So, I'm going to end this tonight with my favorite quote, and then I'll let you get back to singing and dancing and partying with this great band, the Don Eaton Band. Before I end with my quote, thank you for coming out. We have over 300 of you here. As I said, we couldn't do it without you. We love you. Your support means everything to us. This comes from my heart. It comes from Jim too. You know, I've been with this guy for 35 years. There must be something wrong with me. I don't know. He's done something right. And I am truly blessed to have the opportunity to be part of all of this and to know these guys. And so are you. My favorite quote about giving comes from Winston Churchill. He said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." So please keep on making your life and our life. And thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts.